vault competition as we look at the start list for the third of those three semi-finals. Richard Kilty in lane 5.
Yes, there is that full lineup, and look out in particular here too for another German, Julian Reyes, having a very good championships. That's Jan Veleba of the Czech Republic, who goes in lane 1. Big roar for Veleba, the Czech record holder at 100 meters with 10.23 from 5 years back. Czech champion this winter. Myllymäki of Finland goes in lane 2. Twice Finnish indoor champion at 60 meters. Much experience in major international championships other than that. Rodriguez, well, a season's best in his heat, the Spaniard, of 6.65. Semi-finalist 3 times in the European Championships at 100 meters, Angel David Rodriguez. Then Julian Reyes, he won his heat, holds the national record at 10.05 from last year, a long-standing German record that. Only third in the German Championships though, but he was a finalist 2 years ago in Gothenburg, finished 6th there. Richard Kilty, well, rounding into form, won his heat in 6.57. Of course, the world indoor champion from Sopot last year with 6.49. Anything under 6.50 puts you in a very, very special club. Personal best in all 3 rounds, remember, in Sopot. Michael Toomey of Italy, goes in lane 6. Toomey, only 2nd in the Italian Championships, but European indoor bronze 2 years ago in Gothenburg, and he rises to the occasion here. Nascimento of Portugal, Yasaldes Nascimento of Portugal. 28 years old now. Nascimento, personal best of 6.69 in his heat. And then Remigiusz Olszewski goes in lane 8, completing the lineup, best of 6.63. Olszewski, Polish indoor champion this winter. Well, Kilty, time is nigh. Slightly disappointing outdoor season in 2014 on the back of that fabulous indoor season when he took the world title. Everybody thinking that it would be almost a formality for him to have come out and run under 10 seconds last summer, but it turned out to be very, very different story. But he still would like to have another great winter and round it off with a place in the final and then a good run in a couple of hours' time. Kilty, the world indoor champion, goes in lane 5. Reyes, the German, their record holder of 100, in lane 4 beside him. The third and final semi-final of the men's 60. Well, I thought Reyes was moving in the blocks myself, but Kilty very quick out of the blocks and steaming away with this. That's a 1 meter winning margin. Eases back, 6.53 for Kilty. It's a season's best. And what I want to say, he's back, because he's never really been away. But he's rounding into form nicely. That's probably the best form we've seen from Kilty since the last winter. Full of confidence, quite a character, Kilty. Comes from a fairly basic background up in the northeast. His parents really struggled for money when he was a youngster. 6.57 to win his first round heat yesterday. 6.53 now. That's the quickest we've seen yet in Prague. And he took no prisoners at all. He had the race won by about 20 meters, didn't he, Chris? And in fact, dropping his hands there to make the psychological point to the rest of them. There's a lot more to come. And I tell you, if he'd carried on running hard to the line there, that might have been a mirroring of his 6.49 personal best from the World Indoor Championships last year. That was arrogance personified, but in a very nice way.
Yes, I would agree with in a nice way. There was no real showboating about that. It was a controlled performance, and definitely more to come. He dropped the arms, and 6.53 is impressive sprinting. So, 2 British victories out of the 3, CJ Uja and Richard Kilty, and we'll be able to tidy up the fastest loser spots for you. I can tell you that Michael Toomey came in 2nd place, and 6.63, 6.62 for Roos gets that 2nd fastest loser spot, which I'm afraid means that Sean Safo Antwi will not feature in the final.